All right guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the lighting series where we are taking the mystery out of lighting. This is episode 4 of this series and we are going to be doing the last lighting setup, unfortunately, but this lighting setup is something that's all intensive, and I typically like to use this setup for either a beauty shoot or a hair shoot, something along those lines, because it's going to allow you to get good contrast on the model's face. It's going to allow their eyes to pop, and it's going to give that wonderful glow that we like to see in our beauty photos. So for this setup, I'm going to be using the same camera, same lens, the EOS R5, the 24-70. Go back to the first video if you haven't, in order to see the equipment that I'm using. And I'm going to be taking this setup out of my lighting book. However, I'm just going to subtract the gel from it. So we're going to be shooting our beautiful model Jada. And instead of the purple gel background, we're just gonna have a plain brown background to accentuate her brown skin. So I'm gonna cut my light on, Flashpoint Explorer 600, and I'm going to use one of my favorite modifiers. This is the Glow Easy Lock Deep Umbrella 41 inch. Now they make this in a 41 inch and they also make it in a 33 inch. This is one of my favorite, but the 33 inch is my favorite. However, I want a softer look for this image, so I'm going to use a bigger umbrella. And if you guys refer to the book, as you know, I do have my 4 core principles of light, and one of them is the quality of light. Now, looking on the inside of this modifier, what you'll realize is that it's white, unlike the typical silver that you would see in most umbrellas. So when we're talking about the quality of light, we're referring to whether the light is soft or hard. Now, a white umbrella is going to give you a softer light. A larger umbrella is going to give you a softer light. In contrary to that, a smaller umbrella will give you a harsher light, a harder light, and a silver umbrella will give you a harder light as well. So because we're doing beauty, because you want to accentuate her face, we're going to go with something that's going to give us a bit of a softer light. But the reason I like this is because it's not too soft, so you do still get a lot of contrast and a lot of detail in your image. Now, when it comes to this light, what I want to do is I want to raise it up a bit. I like to keep the bottom of the umbrella almost at the subject's forehead level, and then I aim the stem of the umbrella at their nose. So what we're gonna do before we add the reflector in is we are going to take a test shot. Right now, my light is at 1/16 power. My camera settings are 1/125 shutter speed, f5.0, and ISO 320. So we're gonna take a nice test shot. Jada, give us a beautiful pose, and we're gonna see. Awesome. Now, to me, that looks almost perfect. So listen, after 7 years of experience, guys, sometimes I just get it right on the first shot, but I know that you guys are here to learn. So we're gonna go through the progression, right? I'm gonna decrease my lighting power, and I'm gonna change my ISO to 100, right? Now, because it's beauty and because we want a lot of detail, I also wanna shoot at a higher aperture, or a lower aperture, I'm sorry. And what that's gonna do is allow my subject to be more in focus. So let's bring it up to about f10, and let's see what we have. And as you can see, it's pretty much completely dark. Now, what I wanna do is, because my ISO is at 100, and I know that that's what's gonna give me the best quality of light, or the best quality of the image, less noise inside of our image, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to increase my light power. So I started at 1/64. I'm gonna go all the way up to 1/4. And we're gonna take a nice photo of Jada just to see where we're at. Cool. Now I can pretty much see her, but I wanna bring the power of my light up. So referring back to the 4 core principles of light, we have intensity, and this is what I'm adjusting right now. Cool. So as you can see, she's showing, but we're at 1/2 power, and we almost still are like way too overexposed. So let's go to 1/1. Cool. And now we've gotten back to that original exposure that we had with the first image. So that was step 1. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add another light in. Now, follow me. So I know you guys are gonna say, but guy, that's not a light. However, my theory when it comes to light is that it's not necessarily a matter of if it has batteries and an actual light flashing out of it. You want to be mindful of all of your sources of light. Now, this technically to me is a source of light because you're multiplying what this flash produces and it bounces off of here, and now you're getting another light. So essentially you're doubling your amount of flashes. So what I'm gonna do is take a test shot, and the purpose of this reflector is to give us just a nice underglow under her chin, and we're gonna get light in her eyes. So I'm gonna take a test shot to see what it looks like. Cool, and as you can see, it already amplifies that image. It looks amazing. Give me one straight on, Jada. Good, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now I'm gonna shoot a little bit closer because I really want you guys to see the catch light in her eyes. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Give me one more. 1, 2, 3. Good. And I'll zoom in on that. Now I'm gonna remove this, and I want you guys to see the difference in her eyes. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Give me something a little more straight on. Cool. Now, both images look amazing. However, if you want to take it to the next level, you add the reflector in. So I'm gonna bring it back in. We're gonna take a few more images. And Jada, I need some really good poses.
Okay.
The people at home are watching you. I'm gonna take a seat because my back kind of hurting. And we're just gonna have a little fun with it, okay? Good. 1, 2, 3. Really nice. And as I'm taking these pictures, I'm gonna explain to you guys these 4 core principles of light. Now, the first core principle of light is your light intensity. Your light intensity dictates the power of your strobe. So the first thing I do is I adjust my light intensity. I bring it up, I bring it down, and I coordinate it based on what I want to produce with my image. Now, the second is quality. As I referred to earlier, the quality of light is dependent on how hard or soft this light is. And as you can see in this image, it is pretty soft, but you get a nice contrast because the umbrella is not too big. Next, we have light direction. So I slightly alluded to this earlier when I spoke about how I aim my umbrella. And basically your light direction is just where your light is pointing. So what I'm gonna do in a second here is I'm just gonna move this umbrella over to the side, and you'll see how it's going to dramatically change what the image looks like. So what we'll get here is something more of a Rembrandt light, which will be very dynamic. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Good, 1, 2, 3. Now, this is not something that I would particularly use for a beauty shoot, but I just wanted to show you guys that to kind of demonstrate the direction of light and to show how it can dramatically change an image in a matter of seconds. Now, the last core principle of lighting is light temperature. So if you look on your camera, you'll see that you have a scale and it goes based on Kelvin. So you can go 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin, 20,000 Kelvin. And basically that's gonna make your picture warmer or cooler. And I'm gonna take a few pictures and I'll show examples on the screen because it's a little bit difficult to explain without having a visual representation. So Jay, just give us something cute. There we go. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Give me one more. 1, 2, 3. Looking at the camera. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As I said, what we're doing is we are taking the mystery out of lighting. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, like, leave a comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next series, which you might want to stay tuned for because I'm bringing something that's going to change your photography game forever. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.